Hello students, in this video we are going to study the remaining exercise of chapter 3. The chapter name is Developmental Journey of Seed, class 5, subject EVS, GCERT. So before starting that exercise, let me recall what we had learned in the previous videos of this chapter. So in the starting we had seen what is the meaning of development and the meaning of journey. So in that we had seen development is a process that creates growth, progress and positive change in any living things like human being, animals and plants. These all living things can make development. Then we had seen what is the meaning of journey. So journey is an act of traveling from one place to another place. And in this context of the chapter, the meaning of journey we had taken the act of traveling from one state to another state. The state of a seed from little seed to a state of a big tree. So we had seen the journey of the seed from seed to the tree. Then we had seen a story of the lucky seed. And from that story, we had seen what are the basic requirements of a seed to make a growth or to develop. Then after, we had seen one activity. In that activity, we had classified the different seeds into cereals, pulses and oil seeds. And from that activity we had come to know what is pulses, cereals and oil seeds. So we had seen that these seeds having broken into two equal halves but leaving no oily marks on a paper during rubbing, so these kind of seeds are known as pulses. And we had seen some of the examples of the pulses also. So green gram, Bengal gram, peas, pigeon peas, then after beans, in that field beans, kidney beans. So these are some of the examples of pulses. Then we had seen what is cereals. So the seeds which turn into broken pieces or powder are called or known as the cereals. And in the examples we had seen wheat, corn, rice, millet, maize. So these are some of the examples of cereals. Then we had seen what is oil seeds. So the seeds releasing oil while breaking into pieces or making paste or powder. So these kind of seeds are known as the oil seeds. And in the examples we had seen castor, groundnut, mustard, almond. So these are some of the examples of oil seeds. Then after we had seen main categories of the seed. So seeds are mainly divided into two parts, that is monocot seeds and dicot seeds. So now what is monocot seeds? So we had seen that the seeds which cannot be split or you cannot break them into two equal halves are known as the monocot seeds. And the example of monocot seeds that we had seen, mostly cereals are the examples of monocot seeds. So wheat, mustard is the oil seed, however it is the kind of or the type of monocot seed. Then rice, maize, bajra, so these are some of the examples of monocot seeds. Then we had seen what is dicot seed. So the seeds which can be split into two equal halves or you can break them into two equal halves are known as the dicot seeds. and most of the pulses and some oil seeds are the examples of the dicot seeds. And the example we had seen green gram, Bengal gram, pigeon peas, then after peanuts, almonds. So these are the some of the examples of dicot seeds. Then after we had seen one activity. In that activity you had shown 2 to 3 different monocot and dicot seeds into a teacup or plastic bag. Then after you put that in a open space where it can get enough sunlight, and then after you water them timely and you observe them daily. And from that observation you had answered some of the questions which were given in your textbook. Then after we had seen what is germination process, and from after that process we had also drawn the different steps, picture of the different steps of this germination process of the seed. Then at the end we had seen what is climber, and we had seen picture of the climber of gourd. So this is the things that we had learned from this chapter. And in the notebook till now we had written hard words. We had seen these hard words of this chapter and some of the exercise also. In those exercises we had seen choose the correct option, fill in the blanks. Then after we had seen true false and differentiation or difference. In the difference we had seen difference between monocot and dicot seed and cereals and pulses. Now we will continue the exercise. So now next exercise is question 5, classify the following. So here the classification is given to you. Next question, question 5, classify the following. In that first one is classify the given seeds in cereals, pulses and oil seeds. We had already seen what is cereals, pulses and oil seeds. So now let me recall quickly it. So seeds that can that you can break into two equal halves, and they are not leaving any oily marks on the paper while rubbing. So those kind of seeds are known as the pulses. And the seeds which turn into broken pieces or powder when you break them, so these kind of seeds are known as the cereals. And the seeds that release oil while breaking into pieces or making paste or powder, so this kind of seeds are known as the oil seeds. So now let me read what are these different seeds that are given to you. So here millet, wheat, mustard, green gram, castor, field bean, maize, groundnut and Bengal gram. These seeds are given to you. Now let me start with the millet. So millet is the cereal. We will later see the answer first. Next is wheat. So wheat is also cereal. Next is mustard. So mustard is the oil seed. We can get oil from the mustard. So it is the oil seed. Next is green gram. So green gram is the example of pulses. Next is castor. So it is also the oil seed. Next is field bean. So it is the pulses. We can break it into two equal half. So it is the example of pulses. Next is maize. So maize is the cereal. We are using it to make the flour. As earlier in the difference we had seen, the major use of cereals is to make the flour. Next is groundnut. So groundnut is the example of oil seed. And last one is Bengal gram. So Bengal gram is an example of pulses. So now let me see the answer. Here the answers are given to you. Cereals, in that millet, wheat and maize, These are the some of the examples of cereals. In the pulses, green gram, field bean and Bengal gram. So these three these three seeds will come into the column of pulses. And last one is oil seeds. So the mustard, castor and groundnut. So these are the some of the examples of oil seeds. So here the answer for your classification is given to you. Now next classification is with monocot seed and dicot seed. So they classify the given seeds in monocot seed and dicot seeds. So here let me first read the name of these seeds. So pigeon peas, rice, mustard, wheat, mango seed, moth bean, almond and maize are given to you. Before starting the classification, let me recall what is monocot seeds and what is dicot seeds. So the seeds which cannot be split into two equal halves are known as the monocot seeds. The seeds which we cannot break into two equal halves and mostly cereals are the examples of monocot seeds. We cannot break the cereals into two equal halves, so it is the monocot seeds. And pulses are the examples of dicot seeds. So the seeds which can be split, which you can break into two equal halves, so those kind of seeds are known as the dicot seeds. And pulses are the examples of dicot seeds. So now let me start the classification. Here first is pigeon pea. So pigeon pea is the example of dicot seed. It is the pulses, so it is the dicot seeds. Next is rice. So rice is the monocot seed. Next is mustard. It is also monocot seed. Next is wheat. So wheat is also monocot seed. Next is mango seed. So mango seed is the dicot seed. We can break it into two equal halves. So it is the dicot seed. Di, that means two. So the seeds which we can make the two equal parts. So those kind of seeds are known as the dicot seeds. And mono, that means one. So name itself suggests what is the meaning of this kind of seeds. Next is moth bean. So moth bean is the also example of dicot seed. Next is almond. So it is the dicot seed. And last is maize. So it is the example of monocot seed. It is the cereal and we cannot break into two equal half. So maize is the monocot seed. Now let me see the answer. Here the answer for this classification is given to you. In the monocot seed column, rice, mustard, wheat and maize. These are the some of the examples of monocot seed. So they will come in the column of monocot seed. In the dicot seed column, pigeon peas, mango seed, moth bean and almond. So these are the dicot seeds. So they will come into the column of dicot seed. So here our classification, question 5 gets over. Now next, let me see next question, question 6. So next question 6 is name the following. In that first one is two examples of cereals. You have to give the two examples of cereals. So the examples of cereals are here I had written wheat and millet. Wheat and millet are the examples of cereals, and in the chapter we had seen many examples of cereals. You can write any two examples of cereals like corn, rice, maize. So you can write any of these two examples of these cereals. Next is two examples of pulses. So here I wrote field bean and green gram. These are the examples of pulses. Rather than this, you can also write Bengal gram, peas, pigeon peas, kidney beans. These are also some of the examples of pulses. You can also write those examples. Next, third number is two examples of oil seeds. So the answer given to you, that is groundnut, castor. Before and other examples, mustard is also there, then almond, cotton seeds. These are also the some of the examples of oil seeds. Next, fourth number is two examples of monocot seed. So monocot seed, in this I had written rice and wheat. So rice and wheat are the example of monocot seed. Other than this, mustard, maize, bajra, these are also the example of monocot seed. You can also write these examples. Next, fifth number, two examples of dicot seed. So almond and moth bean I had written. You can also write green gram, pigeon peas, mango seed, moth bean, field bean, bengal gram, peanuts, cashews, apple seeds. These all are the examples of dicot seed. So you can write any two of these examples in the dicot seed, examples of the dicot seeds. So here our 6 number exercise or question 6, that is name the following, gets over. Now next exercise is question number 7, that is answer the following questions from the pictures given on the page number 21 of the textbook. In the page number 21 of the textbook, this picture is given to you. Now from this picture you have to answer some of the question that is given to you. So here let me see what is the first question is given to you. First question is, what do you see in the first picture? So let me see the first picture. What is given to you in the first picture, or what can you see in the first picture? So this answer we had already written in the textbook. In the first picture, we can see the ground is there, the sun is shining in the sky, and the mountains are also there, and the seed is resting below the ground. So these all things can be seen in the first picture. So here the answer is given to you. In the first picture, we can see the ground, the sun shining in the sky, and the mountains. A seed is seen resting below the ground. So these things we can see in the first picture. Now next question is, what is the seed in this what is this seen in this second picture? Here N is there. What is seen in this second picture? What can you see in this second picture? So here let me see what is there in the second picture. This picture. So in this second picture we can see the ground is also there, the moon in the sky is there, and mountains are there, and the seed is below the ground, is getting ready to grow. As we can see that now seed is getting ready to grow. So now let me see the answer for the second question. In the second picture we can see the ground, the moon in the sky, and the mountains, and the seed below the ground is getting ready to grow. So this is the answer for the second question. Next, third number, which season is shown in the third picture? So let me see. Here third picture is given to you. As we can see, the rain is there. So which season? It is the monsoon, or you can say rainy season is there in the third picture. So in the third picture, rainy season is shown. So this is your answer for the third question. Now next question is, what do you see in the fourth picture? So let me first see what is the fourth picture. Here it is shown to you. So in the fourth picture, the seed, now we can see that the seed has become a large tree. This one large tree, and the sun and the mountains are seen behind the tree. We can see the sun and mountain behind the tree, and we can also see this grass is growing around the tree. So these all things we can see in the fourth picture. So now let we see the answer for this question. So in the fourth picture, the seed has become a large tree. The sun and the mountains are seen behind the trees, and grass is growing around the tree. So these are the four questions of your question number 7. Here question 7 gets over. That is, answer the following questions from the pictures. In that you have to answer the questions from the given picture, and the picture is given to you on your page number 21 of the textbook. Here you have to only write this question answer. No need to draw the picture in your notebook. You have to only write this question answer in your notebook. Now next let we see question number 8, that is, answer the following questions. In that first one is, what are pulses, and give its two examples. So the answer is given to you. Seeds having broken into two equal halves but leaving no oily marks on a paper during rubbing are called pulses. The kind of seeds which we can break into two equal halves. After breaking these kind of seeds, we can get two equal parts of this seed, and when we rub these kind of seeds in the paper, they are not leaving any oily marks on the paper. So this kind of seeds are known as the pulses. And in the examples of pulses, here I had written peas and green gram. You can also write the other example of the pulses. So this is the answer for the first question. Next question is, what are cereals, and give its two examples. So the seeds which turn into broken pieces or powder are called cereals. The seeds, when we broke this kind of seeds, it will turn into small pieces or powder form. So those kind of seeds, or you can say we cannot get two equal halves of this kind of seeds. So these seeds are known as the cereals. And in the examples of seeds or this kind of cereal seeds are wheat and rice. Now next question, third number, what are oil seeds, and give its two examples. So the seeds releasing oil while breaking into pieces or of making paste, or you can say powder, are known as the oil seeds. When you will break this kind of seeds, this will, or here or is there, or making the paste or powder, so these kind of seeds are known as the oil seeds. When you try to break this kind of seeds, you will find, and when will you rub this kind of seeds into a paper, you will find oily marks on the paper. So these kind of seeds are known as the oil seeds, and we are getting the oil from this kind of seeds. So the examples, so these kind of seeds are known as the oil seeds, and the examples of oil seed is given to you, that is peanuts and mustard. Now next question, fourth number is, what is a dicot seed, and give its two examples. So a seed that breaks into two equal halves is called a dicot seed. The seeds which we can get two equal halves are known as the dicot seeds, and in the example of the dicot seed is pigeon peas, green gram, and we had seen many other examples also. So these are two of these examples of the dicot seed. Now next, fifth number question, what is a monocot seed, and give its two examples. So a seed that does not breaks into two equal halves are known as or are called monocot seeds, and the examples of monocot seeds is wheat and rice. The seeds which we can, when we try to break this kind of seeds, we cannot get two equal halves. They will convert into small pieces or in the powder form. So these kind of seeds are known as the monocot seeds, and examples of such kind of seeds are wheat and rice. So these are known as the monocot seeds. Next 6 number question. How many types of seeds are there and which are they? So there are two types of seeds. Seeds are mainly categorized into two types. So there are two types of seeds. In that, first one is monocot seeds and second one is dicot seeds. We had already seen what is the monocot seeds and what is dicot seeds. Next 7th number question is, which factors are responsible for a seed to germinate? Which are the things required by a seed to get germinate or to germinate? So seed requires air, water and sunlight to germinate. Seed requires carbon dioxide from the air to make its food, then after water and sunlight from the sun, or you can say heat from the sun to germinate. So these are the factors that is required by a seed to germinate. So here our question answer, that is question 8, gets over. Next is question number 9. Draw the picture of different steps of germinating seed. When the seed germinates, we have to draw the different steps of this process. So here I had shown to you different 5 steps of the process of germination of these seeds. In that first one, here the ground level is shown to you by this line. In the first step, the seed, you can see the seed is sown in the soil. In the second step, you can see that a small shoot came out from this seed, and we are known this step by the name of the sprouted seed. When the seeds get sprouted, they look like this step. Next is the seed came out from the soil, and you can see here the shoot. So green shoot came out from this seed. So this is the next stage of the seed or the germination process of this seed. In the next stage or next step, you can see the small leaves are there on these seeds. And here in the soil, the roots are slowly developing from this shoot, or you can say main root. So this is the next stage of the seeds germination process, and in the last stage you can see the different parts of the plant, or you can see young plant is there which is grown from a seed, and in that you can clearly see the stem, roots, leaves, like these different parts. So here you can see these leaves, then after stems, and in the ground there are many roots are divided or grown in the ground from one seed. So this is the journey of a seed from little seed to a plant, and then after it will further grow or develop into a tree, a large tree. So these are the different steps for the germination process of the seed. This picture you have to draw in your notebook. No need to color this picture, and this can be asked into a diagram. Draw the diagram for the following. Then if this will ask, then you have to draw this. So this is the different steps for the process of germination of the seed. So here our exercise for this chapter gets over. So in this chapter we had seen the journey of the seed from little seed to a bigger tree, and many different types of the seeds. The main different types, 2 types, is monocot seed and dicot seeds, and then it is further divided into cereals, pulses and oil seeds. So these all things we had seen, and there are some activities we had also seen in this chapter. And in the exercise we had seen short exercise in that MCQs, true false, fill in the blanks, classification, difference, naming or name the following, question answers from the pictures and question answers, and at last we had seen diagram for the germination process of the seeds, or which shows the different steps of the germination of seed. So here our chapter 3, that is developmental journey of the seed, gets over. In the next video we will start our next chapter. Thank you.